Hi, everybody. We're talking today a little bit about graphic novels and how we in our schools have actually been able to successfully curate, organize, and promote and market to our students and our skeptics, the other people in our buildings. My name is Kari. I am from Peyto High School.
I'm Kylie. I'm from Tompkins High School.
I'm Karen. I'm from Memorial Parkway Junior High, and we all work in Katy ISD. So we thought we'd talk a little bit about why graphic novels. We know that they are all the rage and students just clamor for them. We know that teachers have found ways to integrate them into their multimodal units, and we try to get students interested in what they want to read.
So when you think about curating, you got to look at different places to go, especially when you think about your manga and your anime series versus other graphic formats. Some great places to start are the TLA Mavericks and Little Mavericks lists. They come out with them each year, and so that's a really good place. YALSA also has the great graphic novels for teens. They do their top 10 every single year, but they also have just the regular list, the great graphic novels for teens that they add to on a regular basis. Also, a lot of our vendors, Junior Library Guild, Mackin, Follett, will also have title lists. You can see here one for Mackin. It's with awards and notable picks. They separate it by fiction, by nonfiction, manga, superheroes. There's a lot of different ways to look around to curate and find places to get those graphic novels.
So one of the things that a lot of people struggle with is knowing how much of the shelf space to dedicate to a really long manga series. So some of the things that I can recommend to help you curate are things like lists of most popular anime. So things like Crunchyroll, which is an anime streaming service. Netflix also does this. They rank their most popularly streamed or most streamed animes, and that can help you see what's going to be popular with your kids, because a lot of the kids that read manga also watch anime. You can look at the best-selling manga in Japan to see what's up and coming. Maybe it doesn't have an anime yet, doesn't have a big following in the US yet, but might soon. And if you need to preview them to make sure they're appropriate, there are also a lot of manga apps listed right here. Many of them are only $3 a month to help you look through those manga before you actually purchase them. And we also have a lot of junior high and high school recommended manga on our fall presentation.
There are lots of ways to organize a graphic novel or graphic series section of your library. You can look through our examples here from different high schools and junior highs in our district. Some of us have organized them by series. Some of them have done it by alphabetical or even by genre. So you have to think about how your students are going to look for those titles and use the space that you have to your advantage.
Promoting and marketing is so important. You need to, with your promoting and marketing, not only consider your students, but also the skeptics. Skeptics can be anybody from parents to teachers to administrators, anybody who says, no, graphic novels are not allowed. Those types of people are the people that you really do need to promote and market to. And you need to have some very specific things. Look for data on how graphic novels can turn those kids who really are reluctant to read into those lifelong readers. Think about multimodal text. Look at the inferencing skills that are necessary and how kids use them. Another thing is to think about those story arcs and the plot elements and the conflict and all the elements that you have in a graphic novel or graphic format in order to promote to the skeptics. You may need to do some very big data. In our district, most of the top books that are checked out in the libraries in junior high and high school are graphic format books of some kind. When you promote to students, obviously it needs to be fun and inviting, book tasting events, different things like that. By the time the kids get to high school, most of the time they know exactly what they want, and so they can just go straight to the graphics section. You don't have to promote it as much. But it is important to promote to students that it is there, it is available, and you have a wide variety, so they will be able to find something. Do think about consulting your students. They are your best resources when it comes to what they actually want.
Okay, so we also have a lot of additional resources included in our full presentation for you, such as a beginner's guide to manga, which includes a lot of important vocabulary that you might not know. The New York Public Library's beginner guide to manga as well, if you want more in-depth explanations, how to read regular graphic novels, how to read manga, they are different. Information for you to help your students find what volume of the graphic novel they need to start on if they were watching the anime originally, and also information on light novels, which are new stories that are novellas with the same characters as the manga. So a lot of your reluctant readers might really enjoy those because it has the same characters that they already love.
So we know that if we value all readers, we must value all reading, and that includes all of our graphic text, manga, and graphic novels. So please consider adding them to your collection even more than you already might. Thanks so much for joining us. If you have any questions, please contact us anytime. We'll also be available during our Q&A session, so come by and pick our brains.